The slow day, the calm, and the night will unfold. I never thought that I would be traveling this road. And people keeps missing the
Yes, good day everyone, this is Jockey Setro and you're welcome to Setro Craft channel today. To all my passion subscribers, I want to say it's been a while and I want to thank you for holding on. Today we're doing this I'm putting on. It's English combo with Ankara fabric. This is a crepe material and this is a normal Ankara fabric. So I've told some of my followers on Facebook we're going to do it. So let's get started. Today I'm going to be behind the cameras. I'll be the one telling you how to do, cinematographer. So let's get started again. Okay, this is the style. The fabric unfolds this way. We start with our measurement parameters. We start with the shoulder, that's 15 divided by 2, 7.5 plus half inch, that's 8 inches. Then we take our neckline, the width is 4.5 inches. Then from there you do the shoulder slant of half inch. Then you get the armhole point. For the armhole point, round armhole is 18. So we cut on 7.5. By the time we curve, we'll achieve that 18. Then from there, you take the bust measurement, 38 divided by 4. That's giving us 8.5. 9.5, please. Then 2 inches seam allowance. Then you now curve the armhole from that point here. So after that, you go to your half length measurement. The half length is 17 inches. So we add half inch for the joining on the shoulder point. So that's why we have 17.5 inches, like so. Then you go to the hips point. The hips point for this dress is about 25 inches. That's the hips line where we take the hips measurement. Then the dress length is 57 inches. So right now, remember the bust, then the waist measurement, 35 divided by 4, that's giving us 8 3/4. Then the hips, 10 3/4, because the hips is 41.5. So that's divided by 4 will give us 10 3/4. You add your seam allowance, just like so. So from this point, you just, after you've gotten to the hips and you've taken the hips line, you've taken the hips measurement this way, you now use your ruler just to achieve a simple A, not too much A like that, because it's not really an A shape or flowing garment. Just achieve a little ease. It all depends on you. Just like you can see that it's very close to the hips line with the allowance, as if we're achieving almost same, because it's a crepe material, it's stretchy, so you can see. So the A will not really, if you make it so pronounced like A shape, it's not going to be fine. So just as if it's just from the hips line. So you cut out, this is the front panel, you cut out this way. So right now the front panel is placed on the back panel with the zipper allowance in front, as you have seen it, 1 inch zipper allowance. So we cut. So you now cut into 2. But the difference here is that we're just going to take one piece this way. You know it's unfold. We're just going to use one piece, one part of the back panel for this dress. The other part is going to be Ankara, just like you've seen from the style. So it's only this one piece we're using. So we're leaving this with the other fabric, just that way, to save your fabric. So you now use this one piece to cut the Ankara other piece. So this is the Ankara other piece back panel. You know, one side of the back panel is this crepe material and the other side of the back panel is this Ankara fabric. So that's what we're doing now. You just cut same because we've already left the zipper allowance and everything. So and they are same. So you just place it on the Ankara and cut the other part of the Ankara this way. So we now move to the front panel. Now bring the front panel this way. You place it on your card. There are so many ways of achieving it. You can cut with pattern if you don't want to achieve it this way, but this is a way that we're doing it at Setro Fashion School today. So spread the crepe fabric on the Ankara. So you cut a part, yes, a side. Can you see we've shifted the Ankara so that it will just be the half part we get? Yes, can you see it right now, the half part? So we cut out the side that way. So we now want to achieve that curvy part in front, and that's just it's as easy as A and B and C. So you can see this curvy part. We now trace it out from about 14 inches. So you get the curve out this way. You get the curve out this. So after tracing the curve out this way, you just, if it's another pattern too, if it's zigzag pattern, you just trace it out like that. Whatever pattern it is, just curve, you curve it as you see. So you cut it out, and as you're cutting, be mindful of the fact that you're leaving an allowance you're leaving your seam allowance. How we're going to do this is just that we're going to fold in, like we're going to bend on like half inch, and you're going to aim it to the crepe fabric.
When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. The days are dull and gray all the time when you're away.
So you use your pin to affix it to it so that it doesn't go away. You can see it's almost looking at like the front panel we have on our dress from the phone and from the one you're seeing me put on. So you trim so that you have the right part. So you can see it's this way. So you use iron to bend it. Like I told you, just bend on like half inch. So it's this bending that we're using iron to curve round. We just sew it on that. Then you now curve out your flowers. Actually, I wanted to buy a real flowery material, round circles like record for this. I could not get in them. I could not lay my hands on it. So that's why we'll be cutting the flower, cutting out the red parts just to make the round circles like you have it in the video. So you cut out, after this trimming, you still do other trimmings to make sure it's only the red flower that you have. You cut it out. Then with the aid of lining, we're going to turn it in. Then you see we achieve what we want to achieve. Joining the back panel, that's the Ankara fabric to the crepe this way. Yes. Right now, we'll now come to the front panel. You know, this Ankara is actually on the crepe, so you turn it in as I showed you, bending it by half inch. Then you join it to the, you know, as we're sewing it on the crepe this way. So at the side, you join it there. So you know you would have bended it with the aid of your iron. Join it. So you come to the curvy part to undo same. So right now we have our front and back panel. We'll now cut the neckline. So this is the front and the back panel together. We want to cut the same neckline because it's like circular or circular shape, just like it's an off shoulder, but it's not really. I don't really like off shoulder like that. I don't like showing my shoulders. So taking the front and the back panel together, we now cut the neckline. Remember, we used the width 4.5. So right now the depth will be we'll be using depth 5 inches. But some other persons can use deeper depth like 6, 7 if they want their, as in I don't like my cleavage showing or anything like that. So actually trimming up the excesses. So just having the normal 7.5 inches with little sewing allowance. Remember the neckline 4.5 by 5 inches. You could use 6 inches. It all depends. So you get your curve this way. That's the round neck for both. Remember, this is the front panel and back panel together because they are same neckline. So cutting the front first. Then cut the back. So this you're good to go. So we'll now cut facing for the front panel and the back panel, because we are not going to apply lining to it. This is a crepe material, we're not applying lining to it, so we're using facing. So this is how to apply your facing. You just fold the fabric into two, then you put the neckline you want to achieve on top of the folded fabric, and you cut out like so. So this is the facing. You repeat same for the back panel. You have the facing. So then after cutting out a small sleeve, just cut out a small sleeve this way and hem the lower part. This sleeve is just about length 5 inches, and the round sleeve it's just 12, that's 12 inches. So for the lower part, that's where we now fix the flower on. So these are applying the back facing. This is the front facing. So you double stitch. That's the front panel and the back panel joining together. So after joining it together that way, joining, just staying down the, yes, staying down the facing. You can see how the facing is. So we are stitching it down. After joining the front and the back panel bear the shoulders, so you stitch down the facing this way. Just stitching down. So this is how to make our real circles. But if you are lucky to get the Ankara that is circular like records, you will really cut out in circles. So just trying to cut out these flowers in circles, the red flowers in particular, not actually just the red to make it. So having it this way, this is hemming stay, just affix it to the lower part this way. So, and you use your iron, you could apply little water, so it's going to stay down the facing such that it will not be throwing up. So this, it stays, hemming stay. So right now you stitch around this, you put lining below, then you stitch around the flower this way, just trying to get out the red flower to like come out in flowery way or circular way. It's good you have, just like from the phone where we copied the star, the fabric that was used is actually circular. So if you see circular fabric, or you can use a flower fabric this way. So after stitching round this way, would use a lining or you use the material itself. Yes, so you cut in between this way and you now bring it out, you turn it out after cutting, so you'll be able to turn out the real side. So you cut this way, just cut in a smaller way this way, so you turn it out. Then the edges, you are going to notch the edges so that when you bring it out, it relaxes properly. You are going to notch the edges. If the fabric is not enough, you can use lining to turn in the back. But if the fabric is enough, you can use the fabric as it's been, as we're using it here. So you notch the edges. Right now, you now bring it out to the right side. The flower now stays. Then you use iron to stitch it out well, to iron it out well. It's really a cumbersome process somehow. Never mind. So this is the sleeve. You're joining on 6 inches. That's round sleeve mount 6. That's 12. So you affix this sleeve to it this way. Right now, this is 6 inches for the round sleeve or sleeve mount. So just do it that way. The length of the sleeve is about 5 inches. So stitch it together for both sleeve. So you affix the sleeve to the dress this way. Yeah, so you iron out. You can see our dress is almost looking ready after achieving all the reds this way. So right now is the time to place them on the dress. So can see we are doing the placing right now. We are doing the placing. This is another place you don't have to miss it. So you can see that we've achieved the red to be in circles. Never mind my cutting comb. I was even cutting while doing the video. So I was even losing my hair. Don't mind me. I don't want to make it like why doing this video. So while fixing this setro fashion school, for those of you just joining us, please don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Like our video, give us thumbs up, follow us on Instagram at setro fashion, on Facebook at setro fashion school. Yeah, and this is Joke Setro, working at setro fashion school with some of my workers. So we are placing the flowers this way. Have you seen the way we've come out with it? Some other persons that want it to be low, they'll bring it so low. So we now attach the flowers this way. You just be stitching. Can you see? You'll be stitching the flowers to the fabric. Can you see how it's here? So you stitch, you go to another place, just like that. We've affixed them to the dress with pins. So right now we're stitching. You stitch a place, just like that. You go again, you stitch it down. So that's the magic. Now we come about this Ankara combo dress. Yeah, you stitch, front panel, back panel. You just keep stitching. So just like that. So after stitching, you remove your pins. So this is where your creativity comes. It's from there, you see. You can see that it's really as easy as A and B and C, but actually it's cumbersome and it's interesting. So these all came out with a setro fashion school. You affix your zipper at the back. Yeah. After affixing this, we did same for the sleeve as well. The back panel, the sleeve. We use the flowers to cover the sleeve. So affixing the zipper right now. So affixing your zipper, just the normal way you affix your zipper. So with this, you can see it's as easy as A and B and C. It's easier to achieve your Ankara combo dress in less than how many minutes? So remember, please, our online fashion school is still on. You can get connected to us on setrofashionschool.com, and we also have our fashion videos on DVDs. So let's keep on rolling. Till I come your way next time in the next video. I will show you something. Bye.
The slow day, the calm, and the night will unfold. I never thought that I would be traveling this road. People keeps me